Hello everyone and welcome to a FIFA 14 Ultimate Team Squad Builder, where I'll be showcasing one of my favorite, if not my favorite team that I've used on Ultimate Team this year. It's going to be quite an expensive squad, but anyway, let's just jump straight into it. Our goalkeeper is going to be from Spain and play for Real Madrid in La Liga, and it's going to be Iker Casillas. He's got 89 diving, 90 reflexes, 80 handling and 81 positioning. He's 6'1", and I find him to be a very strong goalkeeper on this game. The first time I used him, I didn't find him very impressive. But when he's in this team, when I play with this team, he's been absolutely amazing. He's got great reflexes, he just saves a lot of things. And you can pick him up for around 11,500 coins these days. So this team I also picked up during the market crash when the World Cup add-on was on. So I picked him up for a lot cheaper for what you can get them for today. Anyway, our right back is going to be playing for Brazil, and he is going to be team of the season, Maicon. He's got ridiculous stats: 85 pace, 83 shooting, 86 passing, 80 dribbling, 90 defending, and 86 heading. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Every single stat over 80. I mean, he's probably a little bit better than Dani Alves in my opinion. I mean, I could either put Dani Alves or Maicon in this position, or any Brazilian right back for that matter. But Maicon is the better one defensively. I think Dani Alves might be the one that is a little bit better offensively because of his 4-star skills. But Maicon, he's a superb right back. He's mainly there for the defending. As you can see, he hasn't scored any goals or scored any assists for me. Scored an assist or supplied any assists. But he's still a fantastic right back. I mean, he's just so strong. He gets back to defense. Sometimes he gets up to attack. But mainly he's there for his defending capabilities. And also, this squad, I will be showcasing some of the goals that I've scored with this team. Well, a lot of goals, actually. Which I haven't done in previous squad builders. So anyway, let's just move on to our first center back. And he's going to be team of the season, Thiago Silva. Also just ridiculous. 85 pace, 79 passing, 77 dribbling, 93 defending, and 89 heading. He scored 1 goal and actually supplied 2 assists for me. My center backs aren't really the ones that are scoring goals on corners and whatnot. And also I forgot to mention, Maicon you can pick up for around 87,000 coins at the moment. Thiago Silva, just a great center back. But in the beginning I had really big troubles defending. I mean, I was just letting in very sloppy goals, and I don't think it was up to the defense. It was just my defending capabilities not really being up to par. But anyway, Thiago Silva is going to cost you around 180,000 coins. You could obviously get any of the versions of Thiago Silva or any of the other players in this squad for the matter for cheaper or more expensive if you want the team of the year Thiago Silva, which is going for around 300,000 coins. And I couldn't really afford him when I built this team at first. So anyway, our second center back is going to play for Portugal, and he is going to be the team of the season, Pepe. Obviously you can go with the normal Pepe, but I got the team of the season version. I absolutely love Pepe on this game. He's great. He's got 79 pace, 90 defending, and 87 heading, and that's some great stats. He's even 6'2", and he's got medium-high work rates. So has Thiago Silva. He's a little bit shorter, but still has those medium-high work rates, which means they will stay back most of the time. But yeah, Pepe, great defender. I mean, this is just a great partnership. They're pacey, they got great heading, fantastic defending. They're just great center backs overall. And Pepe is going to cost you around 82,000 coins. So our left back is going to be from Brazil and play for Real Madrid. And that is going to be Marcelo. You've seen me use him quite a bit on my Journey series. And that's because I find Marcelo to be probably the best, best left back in the game. He's got 82 pace, 84 dribbling, 81 defending, 80 passing, and 70 heading as his kind of standout stats, with 67 shooting as well. As you can see, I played 223 games with him. Scored 6 goals and supplied 9 assists with him. I mean, I just find him to be a very, very good left back. He's decently strong. He's got decent stats across the board. I mean, defending, I mean, he's not the quickest left back in the world. But that doesn't hinder him, in my opinion. I think that he is a fantastic left back. And he's going to cost you around 2,000 coins, so he's really not that expensive. I mean, he's never really been that expensive. But anyway, let's move on to our center defensive mid. He's going to be a Frenchman playing for PSG in Ligue 1. It's going to be team of the season, Blaise Matuidi. He's got great stats across the board. He's got 83 pace, 74 shooting, 86 passing, 86 dribbling, 90 defending, and 86 heading. He definitely likes those 86. But yeah, Matuidi is just a great player again. For his height, he's pretty strong. He's got fantastic defensive capabilities with heading too. I mean, the kind of thing I would switch about him or kind of change about him, he's got high work rates. For defensive mid, I generally prefer it to be medium-high work rates, but Matuidi is just fantastic, so I don't think it even matters. He hasn't scored any goals for me, but he has supplied 4 assists for me, which is pretty good, I must say. Pretty good for a center defensive mid, and he's going to cost you around a little bit over 100,000 coins, so there we go. Let's start off with our left mid. Our left mid is going to be someone that you've seen me pack before. It's going to be team of the season, Antoine Griezmann. He's got 90 pace, 89 shooting, 84 passing, and 91 dribbling. He scored 8 goals and supplied 9 assists for me. As you can see, he's played 36 games while pretty much everyone else has played 24 games. That's because I used him in a team a little bit earlier, or before this, and he didn't really do much. I first used a team as him as a left winger. He didn't do anything for me in like 6-7 games, and then suddenly he just pops up and getting assists and getting goals. And what I find about him is he's got great finishing, but his long shots, I never seem to be able to hit the target with him, unfortunately. And since he's a first owner, and I packed him in those untradeable packs, I can't even swap him out, so he will be in my squad forever. But he's a great little player. I don't know if he's the best left-sided player in the game. I do think Marco Reus is better from those that I've used. I have not used Cristiano Ronaldo yet, so I can't really say that much. But Griezmann is a pretty decent player. So anyway, he's going to cost you around 135,000 coins. And by the way, these are Xbox prices, so it might change a little bit depending on what console you're on. But our right midfielder is going to be playing for Brazil. And they're not in the Liga BBVA, but from Ligue 1. It's going to be Inform Lucas. 93 pace, 80 shooting, 81 passing, and 89 dribbling. I'm kind of mixed about Lucas. I don't really think he's that much better than his regular card, but he's still a great player. He's got 5 goals and 2 assists for me in 24 games. In the beginning, I like to swap around like this in-game. Swap wings so they can cut inside on their strong foot, but I found that it actually works out when Griezmann goes on with his left foot here and Lucas goes with his right foot here to just go shoot across goal. That's where probably most of the goals comes from these two, as you will see in the goals coming up a little bit later. But Lucas then, he's going to cost you around 100,000 coins, so he's a pretty good player. Although he's a little bit weak, but other than that, he's a great player. He will just run down the wing. I mean, he's pacey. I then mean really freaking pacey. Anyway, our center attacking mid is going to be from France and play for Montpellier. And it's going to be Remy Cabella. 85 pace, 84 shooting, 85 passing, and 88 dribbling. He's actually a great little player. I did not expect it when I first bought him. I just thought there were I was going to put Dimitri Payet in here, but then I saw that Cabela had a Team of the Season card, so I decided to put him in instead of Payet. And he really surprised me. I mean, he's got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, high medium work rates. He's quite weak. I believe he only has 40 strength. But he's got great finishing capabilities. I mean, he just pops up in the box when you need him to. So, I find him to be a really good player, and I scored a cracker of a goal with him, as you will see in the clips coming up. And you can pick up Cabela for around 35,000 coins these days. And our striker, you could either... First off, I used the one and only Karim Benzema. But then I decided, hey, I want to try some other French strikers. But I would just see how many games and goals and assists it's just ridiculous. I just play so much with Karim Benzema. And this is still the original Benzema from the Journey that I bought. I mean, he's one of the best strikers that I've used on this game. But he's not going to be the striker for this team. Instead, it's going to be Alexandre Lacazette from Lyon. He's got 90 pace, 82 shooting, 85 dribbling, 80 heading, and he's also got 76 passing. Lacazette, I don't know, he's been more of a supplier for this team. He hasn't really been the goal scorer, although he scored a great goal, but he isn't really the main striker of this team. But he's still a great little player. I mean, he's really pacey, so he offsets the other striker that I got up here. And they complement each other pretty well, and as I said, he's got a lot of assists. Well, he's more the supplier of the team. And he's going to cost you around 38,000 coins. So, let's move on to the main player of the team, shall we? None other than Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the Swedish man. 76 pace, 89 shooting, 88 dribbling, and 79 heading. He scored 26 goals in 24 games. He's also got 10 assists. And I'll say this much. He's also scored a couple more goals, but the game just disconnected at the end. So he probably should be over 30 goals, because I got a lot of rage quits when playing this team. Probably around 6 rage quits I think I got when I played with this team. And though some of them were pretty early on in the game too. And Zlatan is just ridiculous. He's the best striker that I've used in this game. He was the best striker in FIFA 12, he was the best striker in FIFA 13, and I believe he's the best striker in FIFA 14. He's just ridiculous. With that shooting, that height is 6'5", medium low work rates, 5-star skills. I don't know what more you can ask for him. I mean, 76 pace is not the quickest. But he doesn't need to be the quickest, because he's just that good. His skills, I mean, Neymar and Ibrahimovic have probably some of the smoothest skills that I've ever used. He's just ridiculous, I must say. And you can pick him up for around 800,000 coins right now. So that is pretty much the team. The team as a whole will cost around 1.6 million coins. I picked it up for 1.1 million coins earlier, so I made like a 500,000 coin profit from this team. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the squad builder part. Now I will move on to some of the goals that I've scored with this team. So anyway, it is goal time, and the first couple of games I played with Benzema. But then I decided to switch it up to Lacazette, and these are 2 very sloppy goals from Marcelo. He just decided that he wanted to show up there and just head in a goal. Generally, my defenders didn't really score a whole lot of goals. Right there, Thiago Silva just rose like a salmon and headed that one in. Here, Cabela actually scores the first goal for the team, so he just lost that one nicely under the goalkeeper. Here is Zlatan supplying it to Griezmann, and this is what I was talking about with Cabela. He just pops up in the right spots and just slots it in very easily. As I said, he's got great finishing, and here Cabela just runs through and then just puts it in the bottom corner. That is what Cabela is all about, those runs, and that finishing is just fantastic. And here we got a great goal from Griezmann. I did not expect him to take it with his weak foot, but he just goes over the keeper and then the bar in. that was actually a great strike from him. Here we got the Lucas just popping up, slotting that one in. As I said, I kind of struggled in the beginning to score goals, and especially with the defense. I let in a lot of goals. Here Cabela just run through the defense and then just slots it in. A great goal from the Frenchman right there. Here's Griezmann just coming up here and just calm, collected finish in the bottom corner. So some of these games I just smash the opponent, and sometimes I got smashed myself. But here Cabela pops in with his left foot, so he can finish with both feet. And here I think we have got another goal from Cabela, just running through, and that is Team of the Season Felipe Luis that is muscling out. And I came up against some fantastic teams when I was playing with this team. I think this one he had like a lot of Team of the Season players. He had Cristiano Ronaldo, and here Lucas just showcases his pace and just blasts through his defense. And here's a really sloppy goal from Griezmann, just sloppy defending from him right there. And he uses his outside of the boot finish. And here we got like I said, just doing some great work here, just totally doing the defenders there. And I would have loved for, like I said, to have that goal and not be kind of a rebound goal. Here's, I think Griezmann popping up again with his outside of the boot finish. That is probably the finish that they're going to do the most when they got the strong foot, well, on the left side when they got the strong foot there, and same with the right side. But here Cabela just takes the ball from Lacazette, who got taken out, and he just slots it in. Ibrahimovic on the ball right here, supplying it to Lucas. This is what I'm talking about. Just across the goal finish. And coming up here we got another goal from Lucas. Cabela just laying off to him, and Lucas just has the pace, so he can just slot that one in. This is the best goal that I've scored with Cabela. Look at that for a strike with the outside of the boot. What a finish from Cabela. I mean, just look at that. That's a fantastic finish from him. And now we're on to Lacazette's goals. As I said, he didn't score a whole lot of goals, but when he scored them, they were actually pretty decent. That's a nice pass from Lucas, and just a calm collective finish from Lacazette. Here Zlatan does pretty much all the work, and I probably should have scored with him, but Lacazette is there to pick up the rebound and make it 2-0 against this guy. So actually some of the goals that I scored, like I said, was rebound goals. But this is a nice word finish. Again, Zlatan just doing the work and supplying it to Lacazette. And this is definitely the best goal that I scored with, like I said, Marcelo just not giving up the ball, and then he supplies it in, and like I said, is there with a bicycle kick. I was trying to get that bicycle kick for a couple of games actually, and I finally got it on his weak foot. And now it's time for the Zlatan show. He just scored so many goals for me. I mean, he just scores for fun, and the goals that he scores, some of them are just great. That is one of his key attributes. He's up there on corner scoring them goals, and here Matuidi with the assist. Zlatan just not getting to the ball, but eventually he steals it and just slots it under the keeper. I mean, Zlatan, as I said, he's very, very strong and just very skillful. His finishing like that, they're just so powerful in the top corner. And here we got some nice moves here, and he just turns on a dime and slots it in. That finish he did a couple of times actually. Cabela just stealing the ball here, just applying it off to Zlatan, who just powers it in the bottom corner. And nice one through between Lacazette and Zlatan, and he just finishes pretty much everything. But sometimes I had real trouble finishing with pretty much everyone, but here you just don't give Zlatan that kind of space, because he will slot it in. Griezmann on the wing here, and he's going to whip it into Zlatan, and he's just going to power that thing in the back of the net. Another corner goal here from him. As I said, he was the one that scored the goals from corners, because he's so tall and he's so strong. I mean, look at this. He just takes the ball back and then smash! I mean, don't give out the ball to Zlatan, because he's just going to score them goals. Here's another one of these where he just turns on a dime and then just slots it in. And we also got kind of a carbon copy of this goal coming up here. Like, again, he just turns on a dime, he's just too strong, and this time he's going to finish with his left foot. Then we have a couple of last goals here with Zlatan, and this one just the finish, just the power on that finish with the post in. I mean, that is just what Zlatan is all about. Here we got a lovely goal, a lovely work goal from Zlatan, just taking out a couple of defenders and then just slotting it in. That was a great goal in extra time. I really like that goal, how he just took on a couple of defenders to just slot it in. And this one, just it shows his acrobatic capabilities to slot that one in. That was a terrible corner, but it managed to get to Zlatan, who just goes with a scissor kick with his weak foot. And this one is a great pass from, like I said, I didn't mean that to do that. And then just a touch from Zlatan to take it around the keeper. I mean, that was just a great goal. And here we got the final goal, probably the best goal, and showcases what Zlatan is all about. I mean, he's just going to hold off Dante here and just scoop turn there, step overs right there. Dante, get out of here, you don't stand any chance. So that is what Zlatan is all about. His strength, his power, his skills. He's just an unbelievable player. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time. Take care and goodbye.